stopped in the reading of the Ramayana, and today we are going to explore Lord Ram meeting Agastya. Lord Ram meeting Agastya Muni. Now, many of you may be like, okay, how? What happened here? In the last conversation that we had on Ramayana, you heard about how Lord Ram, how Sita gave an advice to Lord Ram. But now we stopped there. How Sita gave advice to Lord, but Lord Ram responded to Sita. Lord Ram responded to Sita. First of all, after listening to Sita's advice, where Sita told him that a man that does not stand by the path of righteousness becomes easily plagued by misfortune. She gave him very wonderful advices. Although we say we don't want violence, but one must never also harm or hurt anyone or anything that does not come to look for your trouble. Why did she give this advice to Ram? She gave this advice to Ram because Ram took a pledge, an oath, that he will defend the sages and he will defeat and annihilate all the ogres and the demons that are in the forest. And here Sita is saying, why do you want to kill people that don't think harm of you? Why do you want to harm people that don't even think about you? She was saying that to him. And after Ram finished listening to Sita, Ram responded, to Sita by saying, my dear wife, your words are very, very true. One must not harm any being that does not come to harm them. One must not think negative of any being that does not think negative of them. So yes, your word is very right, but you must understand that I have taken a vow. I took this vow not on my own. I took this vow because I was approached. If I was not approached, and hence I decided to do what I'm doing, that is a totally different thing. But because I was approached, hence it is my duty to do it. When someone comes to ask you for a favor, it is your duty to either say, I can give this favor depending on my pocket, or I cannot. But not before the person comes to ask you for the favor. If on your own, you just say, I will do it for you, but the person did not ask anything of you, then that is not right. But if the person asks a favor from you, and weighing the pros and cons, weighing the pros and cons and seeing your circumstance, and you are able to do, then do it. But here, Lord Ram said something very, very important, and that is, these sages that are in the forest are people that have dedicated themselves to non-violence. They have chosen not to defend themselves, even though they have the ability to defend themselves. And there's something very important here that I would like to share with you. You see, in this life, choosing the path of truthfulness and sincerity, it is a very difficult path. To choose the path of being truthful and sincere is a difficult part in the sense that you can naturally lie, but you choose not to lie. Are you understanding me, my brothers, my sisters? You can easily lie, but you choose not to lie. And hence it is difficult. And that is also the same thing that these sages in the forest, the same path that they have also chosen. They can easily take a weapon to defend themselves, but they choose not to take a weapon and defend themselves. Rather, controlling all the impulses in their body to remain non-violent, even in the case or in the midst of extreme violence. It is not an easy thing. And that is also the same thing. In the midst of a very intense argument, it is very difficult to control all the organs of your body. Because the organs of your body is naturally attuned to what? Fighting an argument. Every organs of your body is naturally attuned to that. Why? Because years and years and years and years of memories. Years and years and years and years of what? Accumulated experiences from different ancestral lines. You have it all in your body. But choosing to remain free and choosing to remain unwhelmed, not being overwhelmed by the circumstance, it is not easy. But if you are able to do it, then you are worshipable. And hence, Lord Ram said to his wife, "My dear wife, your point of not fighting what is not fighting you is very valid. But these sages have asked personally for my protection. And because they have asked personally for my protection, it is my duty to do what? To give them protection. It is our duty." Just an example. Many years ago, there was a teacher. This teacher, his name was Dronacharya. Please listen attentively. His name was what? Dronacharya. When he was young, he had a friend. This friend, they grew up together, in the midst of their teacher. And while growing up together in the midst of their teacher, they formed a very good alliance. And hence, the friend was a prince. The friend said, "You, my friend, I know you came from a very poor family. Don't worry. When I become a king, I will share my kingdom with you." Are you guys hearing me? When I become a king, I will do what? I will share my kingdom with you. And they formed this alliance so tightly. In forming this alliance, when they finally graduated from the school, from their teacher, the prince went back to his kingdom. The boy Drona went back to his father. He was very poor. And after so many years and so many years of walking around, having a child, he was so poor to the extent that when his wife gave birth to his children, to his son, he could not even have milk to breast, to give to the child. The woman, naturally, a woman produces, milk, but there was no food for her to eat to be able to produce milk to give to the child. So, out of this distress, he went to meet his friend, his very close childhood friend, and said to his close childhood friend, "My friend, do you remember when we were in, with our teacher? You said that when you become a king, you will share half of your kingdom with me. I am not coming to ask you for that kingdom. I'm just asking you, give something to me." The friend said, "Who are you? I don't know you." He said, "But it is me, your friend." He said, "No, I don't know you. Who are you? I don't know you." The friend you knew when you were in the Gurukul under the teacher in school is a different friend. Now, this is a king. How can you come and ask a king half of his kingdom? The friend said, "But it is you that made the pledge. I did not make the pledge. I did not put words in your mouth to make the pledge. But you made the pledge because you were very happy with our friendship. So fulfill your words." The king did not do that. So what happened was, he humiliated his friend Drona. He humiliated him and sent him away. Drona went back. He was bitter. And that bitterness stayed in his heart for so many years that one day he was so bitter and he was not knowing what to do. He got an opportunity. The scion of the Pandu dynasty, his name is Bhishma, came to meet him and said to him, "I want you to train the children, my grandchildren, in the art of warfare. For there is no one in this kingdom that can be compared to you. So I want you to train them." Dronacharya accepted to train because now that is an opportunity for him to be able to earn a livelihood and take care of his family. So he accepted to train, and he was training these children. He trained them: Arjun, Yudhishthira, Arjun, Duryodhan, Nakul, Sahadev, and all of the Kauravas and the Pandus. He trained them. Then one day, after they have been trained and it is time for them to graduate, they ask him, "What can we give to you as a Guru Dakshina?" Do you guys know what is a Guru Dakshina? A Guru Dakshina is an offering you give to a teacher when you graduate from the teachings of the teacher. That's called a Guru Dakshina. So they ask, "What can we give to you for all the knowledge that you've given to us? And now we have mastered that knowledge and we have graduated from it. What can we give to you?" He said, "I want you to go to the kingdom of my friend and give me his kingdom." So all his students went there. They turned the kingdom upside down. Only 5 boys. 5 boys turned the kingdom of his friend upside down, captured him, the king, by his, on his head, and dragged him to the feet of Dronacharya and said, Guru, this is your dakshina. Dronacharya looked at his friend, kneeling on his feet, and he said to his friend, remember, I came to you gently to ask you to fulfill your vow. You refuse to fulfill your vow. Now, if I want to take the whole, now all of your kingdom is mine. Because the king is at the feet of Dronacharya. Now all of your kingdom is mine. What are you going to do now? The king was humiliated. So humiliated. But Dronacharya said, well, I am not like you. Previously, I needed something from you, but now I don't need anything from you. But I've come to show you, to let you know that what? I am bigger than you now. So what happened? He allowed the king to go. But you see that insult. Now, there's something you must understand that I'm bringing here. You guys need to please be attentive to listen, and I want to see all your faces. You see that insult that the king experienced. He took it so seriously. So seriously. And that is something. We only take insult seriously so long as it concerns us. When it concerns another person, we don't care. That is a reality. Insult is taken seriously so long as what? It concerns us and we are the one that is the victim. But when we are not the victim, we don't care. We are a bit relaxed. Let me put it that way. We are a bit relaxed so long as an insult does not, it's not about us. And hence this king, he could not take it. Oh, he could not take it. He was so upset that how could I be humiliated like this? But see, when he humiliated Dronacharya in the front of his whole kingdom and sending him away, he never thought that he did something wrong to Dronacharya. When Dronacharya brought him to his feet, then he felt so insulted, so humiliated, that he decided to take a vow. Do you know what the vow he took? He decided to take a vow that he must have a child that will kill Dronacharya. That was his vow. And he took that vow and did a strong fire sacrifice. He did a very strong fire sacrifice to be able to have that child that will kill Dronacharya. And see the irony of it. He got the child. He got twins, a girl and a daughter. And after getting these children, do you know what he did? He sent the boy to the school of Dronacharya to learn the art of warfare from Dronacharya. And Dronacharya knew that this boy was specially born to be his killer. But do you know what he did? He accepted to teach the boy. That is the point I'm trying to bring to all of you in this particular conversation before we continue. Your duty must be done even though it is to your disadvantage. That is called doing your duty. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do not, if it is you, you know that the person you are teaching is going to be your killer. Will you teach the person? Is any of you, will you even attempt to teach the person? Hell no. No, go away from me. But he taught. He taught the boy. And not just that, he taught the boy little, he impacted all the proper knowledge to the boy. That is called knowing what is duty. Not putting sentiment above duty. There is also a similar occurrence that happened many trillions of years ago. You have heard of Jupiter. Many of you have heard of Jupiter, isn't it? Oh, Jupiter, 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 Jupiter. And you've also heard of Venus. There are two teachers, celestial teachers in this universe. The teachers of the demigods, which are the, celestials, and the teacher of the demons. Shukracharya is called the teacher of the demons. And Brihaspati, Guru, Jupiter, is called the teachers of who? Of the gods. Brihaspati and Shukracharya are not friends. Please understand. They are not friends in any way. But when Brihaspati wanted to train his son, he told his son to go and meet Shukracharya to learn the Mrityunjaya mantra from Shukracharya. Mrityunjaya, it's called a Sanjivani mantra, the mantra of immortality. He told his son to go and learn it from Shukracharya. And guess what? Shukracharya, knowing that the boy that has come to learn the mantra is the son of his enemy, he did not stop. He taught the mantra to the boy. That is called proper morality. How many of you will be willing to teach the son of your enemy? Nobody. Do you see that? And that is basically what Lord Ram exemplified here. It is my duty to do it, even if what? There's a dissatisfaction in it. But I must do my duty. A teacher must teach, even if the student will insult him. The teacher must do the duty of teaching. Even if what? The student will do what? Will insult him. Whether the student is grateful or not grateful, the teacher must teach. A doctor will heal, will treat a patient, whether the patient is grateful or not grateful. The doctor will do their duty. And that is what Lord Ram was explaining to Sita Devi. After Sita Devi told him that, my dear husband, this thing that you want to do like this, you must not do it. But he said, but it is my duty. I must give protection to those that don't have protection, whether it would be of harm to me or not of harm to me, I must do it. And that which I've been stressing for so many times is, what is the source of all our problem? Not wanting to do our duty. That is the source of all our problem. Fighting our duty, or thinking that the duty is overwhelming. Oh, it's so overwhelming. I don't want to do it anymore. I just want to be free from it. But you must do it, for that is the part of morality. You must. So after Lord Ram explained this to Sita, and Sita said, okay, my dear Prabhu, I understood your point. They started moving forward in the forest of Dandaka. And while they were moving forward, in this forest of Dandaka, they came to the hermit of a sage known as Dharmabrit. What did I say? Write it down. It will come up in your next exam. Dharmabrit. That is Dharmabhrt. Dharmabrit. They came to this hermitage of Dharmabrit. And in this hermitage of Dharmabrit, they were very happy. They came across celestial, the atmosphere, the environment was very beautiful. They saw a river called the Panchara, Panchara River. It was so serene. Panchapsara. Panchapsara. Pancapsara. Panchapsara. Yes. They came across this river. It was so beautiful. Everything was filled in this lake. And this lake was created by the sage Mandakarni. And while meeting this sage Dharmabrit and being happy, the sage said, why don't you stay here? But Lord Ram said, no, I want to go and see that great sage called Agastya. I want to meet him. But if I don't meet him, I will not be happy. So he said, you have to go to meet the sage Sutiksna. For in the hermitage of the sage Sutiksna, that is where from there you can go to the hermitage of the sage Agastya. And while they were going, they came to the hermitage of Sutiksna. Sutiksna is the younger brother of Agastya Muni. When they came there, they said they want to go to see the great sage Agastya. There is something many of you don't know about Agastya, and that is what I want to explain to you today. You see these whole mountains? You see the whole mountains? Will you believe that there was a time where the mountains were actually flying with wings? You will not believe it, no? It looks unimaginable. Can you guys hear me properly? I want to see everybody's face so that I know we are all on the same page. All the mountains. Do you think that the mountain is just a fixed object or a living entity? All mountains are living entities. And there was a time they were moving everywhere. For they were born, they are also children of a mountain. All the mountains you see today are children of another mountain. Just like you have a child, there's also mountain that give birth to children. And all these mountains were flying. They were fly. Oh, very good. Respectful greetings to you, Miss Jane. Happy to see you. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. ah, all these mountains were flying. You've heard of the mountain. When you hear about the Himalayan mountain, you hear about the what are the big mountains you guys have heard of? Can you mention some of them for me? Can you mention some of the mountains you've heard of?
No,
Hmm?
no, Ararat.
Ararat.
Mm,
Where is that? Where's the mountain? Ararat.
I can't remember, but I've heard of that mountain before.
Okay. Someone here says Mount Kilimanjaro. Yes, Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Everest. You know, Mount the big mountains were once flying. They became stuck in one place due to Agastya Muni. All the mountains stopped moving because of who? Agastya Muni. He cut the wings of all of these mountains. Why? Because they were flying so high that they will just all of a sudden they will just clash and smash people, and not just smash a little group of people, thousands of people. They will just and hence the mountains were becoming arrogant, and due to their arrogance, Agastya Muni cut off all their wings and kept them fixed in one place. And there is a saying in one of the teachings of the ancient teachers: don't be proud like a mountain, else people will pass through you. I want you must remember that. Do not make yourself proud like a mountain, for no matter how proud the mountain is, people still pass through it. So do not make yourself proud like a mountain. When we say do not make yourself proud like a mountain, simply means your ego. Your ego. So, after Agastya has brought down these mountains and kept them fixed in one place, not to be able to be moving around anymore, there was two demons. Their name was Vitapa. You should write it down, please, because it is going to come out, in your coming exam. You won't say that Baba did not, teach you this. Vatapa and Ilvala. Ilvala. That is Ilvala. Vatapa and Ilvala. They were sages, pretenders. They pretend to be sages. So what they will do is that they will invite saintly people to their house and transform one of the brother into an animal, sacrifice the animal, cook it, and feed it to their guest. Are you understanding? That is what they will do. And in this way, when they will sacrifice the guest, the one of the brother, they will sacrifice it and then cook it and feed it to their guest. And when the guest has eaten it, the brother will shout, "Vatapa, come out!" And out of the body of the guest, the brother will burst out of the body of the guest. And in this way, they killed a lot of saints. Which is also another important lesson. No matter how saintly you are, be careful of where you eat. It's an important lesson. No matter how saintly you are, be careful of where you eat. Because you don't know if somebody is gonna say, come out, and boom, your belly burst. Because this was the circumstance. This was what, they keep using. This was the tactics of Vatapa and Ilvala, where they keep using it and they killed scores and scores and scores of saintly people. And then one day, they saw Agastya passing by. So they decide to do the same thing to Agastya. And what did they do? They invited him to their house. After inviting him to their house, it is normal that and customary that when a guest comes to visit you, you must give something to your guest. So they invited Agastya. Agastya was there. They cooked. Vatapa took the form of a goat. They sacrificed the goat, cooked it, and offered it to Agastya. Agastya ate it. He ate it. After eating it, he belched. And instantly, Ilvala shouted, Vatapi, come out! Agastya said, Vatapi is not coming out anywhere. He's digested. The brother said, impossible. My brother is an immortal. He cannot die because he has been given a boon that anytime he's been cut off and people call his name, he will come out, he will come back to life. Impossible. Come out, Vatapi, he shouted. Agastya said, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. I've digested him, he's gone. In this way, Ilvala was humbled. And that is something. Ability corrupts people. Are you hearing me? Ability corrupts people. And that is the danger. It is the danger. The danger of wanting to have an ability because it corrupts people. And that is why I say being able to see vision for people is not a blessing. It corrupts you. Being able to tell people their problems is not a blessing. It corrupts you. It corrupts you if you don't know how to balance it. And Agastya Muni showed this by chastising Ilvala. Do not, when we have ability, the tendency to want to overtry it becomes prominent in each and every one of us. When you get some gift, the tendency to want to over abuse that gift becomes what? One of our nature. And this is something I'm saying to each and every one of you now. Do not abuse what nature has freely given to you. Do not do what? Abuse what nature has freely given to you. After Ilvala was chastised and Vatapi was killed, his life is gone. Lord Ram, journeying some distance of mile, just to get to the hermitage of Sage Agastya. When he got there, now many of you be like, but how did Agastya Muni look like? He looked like this. Do you understand? Agastya Muni is of the same skin as me and you. which means he's a black man. So I'm not telling you about a white man. So many of you are like, but Baba, are you telling me about a white man? No, I'm not telling you about a white man. He's a black man. And his name is Agastya Muni. With a very long beard and a big pot belly. That is Agastya Muni. But he was a saint of immense ability. Immense ability. That is what he was. So, when Lord Ram journeyed and was going down to meet the sage Agastya, he passed through different places, different terrains, beautiful environment, and finally getting to the hermitage of the sage Agastya. He did not go by himself. He sent his brother, Lakshman. Go to the hermitage of the sage. He stood at the entrance door and sent his brother, go and announce my presence. Go and do what? Announce my presence and tell the sage that his servant, Ram, has come to seek his audience. When Ram got there and he announced, who is here? The servant of Agastya Muni came and said, yes, who are you looking for? He said, know me to be Lakshman, the brother of Ram, the son of Dasharat. See, please listen attentively. Know me to be Lakshman, the brother of Ram, the son of Dasharat. Knowing how to introduce yourself is very important. Knowing how to do what? Introduce yourself is very important. Now, many of us, we introduce ourselves without our parents. Who are you? I am this. Are you sure? You are not that. You are a component of many people. Know me to be Ram, to be Lakshman, the son of Sumitra, the brother of Ram, who is the son of King Dasharath, have come to seek the audience of the sage Agastya. It is very, very important. No matter how tall a tree or an okra tree grows, there's a saying in Africa, the farmer will bend it. Look at that, Miss Jenny is cooking okra. We bend it, which means you must always introduce yourself. But do not abstain from including your father. Like most often when you guys see my name, Sukadeva Goswami. And if you've written me an email, you will always see there's a signature in my email that is BDDS. Which is what? Bhakti Dira Damodara Swami. That is the signature of my own spiritual master. So I introduce myself with the name of my spiritual master. Because by knowing the name of my spiritual master, that is me. My second birth came when I met my spiritual master. Yes, my father. And hence, you cannot say, this is Sukadeva. Sukadeva, who are you, Sukadeva? Where do you come from? I'm the son, I'm the servant of Bhakti Dira Damodara Swami. That is what I am. So Ram did not jump and say, I am just Ram. He didn't do that. Even though he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he did not jump And that is something, this is something, please understand it properly. No matter what, never jump your predecessors. No matter what, never do what? Jump your predecessors. Never do that. For the day you jump your predecessors, that day your life starts becoming miserable. It is very, very important. Now, many of you be like, what if the predecessors were bad? Well, you came from there. You came from there. So Ram introduced himself. Lakshman introduced Ram. And then the sage said, call him. Why? I've been waiting for him for a long time. Bring him here. When the sage met Ram, he was doing his fire sacrifice. He's always doing a fire sacrifice. When he met Ram, he was happy to meet Ram, offered him in. Before he gave him water, he first of all poured into his sacrificial fire. That is the nature of a sage, of a saintly person. Which means before he sat down to entertain a guest, he first of all took a vow between him and fire. That all that I'm going to be doing with this fellow, may this fire be the witness of it all. That is something very important. It's very important. I will come back to that to let you understand the lesson that is there. When Lord Ram came in, after Lord Ram has come in, he saw Sita Devi. After seeing Sita Devi, the sage said, there are different types of good women. There are different types of what? Good women. But it is very difficult to see a woman that stays with you even in extreme hardship. What did I say? There are different types of what? Good women. But to see a woman that stays with you even in extreme hardship is very difficult. This is his words exactly, so that you guys don't say maybe Baba is just speaking about this. He said, women follow the inconsistency of lightning, the sharpness of weapon, and the speed of an eagle and wind. Do you know what that means? Women follow the inconsistency of what? Lightning, the sharpness of weapon, and the speed of an eagle. It has been the nature of women that they love a man only so long as he is in prosperity, and give him up when he is in adversity. So this is not something that is new. So when people say, oh, why are modern women, why are women like this in this day and age? And no, it's not a new thing. This epic that we're discussing about is an ancient epic, which means it was there. It is more than 20 years ago. 20,000 years ago. More than 1 million years ago. More than 10 million years ago. It's an epic. And that which is happening now is also what was there before. And that's why I say everything is a repetition of the past. If you've heard me most often. Women by nature, they love a man only so long as he is in prosperity, and give him up when he is in adversity. Women follow the inconstancy of lightning, the sharpness of weapon, and the speed of an eagle. And here's a woman that stays by the husband, even in extreme adversity, is worshipable. Please listen attentively to what I'm saying. A woman that stays by the husband in extreme adversity, even when there is extreme adversity, she becomes what? Worshipable. But the problem right now is many of us, when we see extreme adversity, we see it as a problem, so we want to run away from it, not knowing that that is where the woman is being crowned for her worship. And most often they'll be like, but what if you stay with the man in extreme adversity and things start getting better for the man and then the man forgets you? But like, the man may forget you, but your crown does not go anywhere. Your crown does not do what? Does not go anywhere. And hence, this wife of yours is praiseworthy. A woman that can go through the length of suffering with you is considered as praiseworthy. This is what Agastya Muni was saying to Lord Ram. He gave a lot of gift to Lord Ram, which is something that is very important. Although we don't have that culture nowadays, when people come to visit us, when they are going, they go empty-handed. It's one of the things that I do like this in some culture. I think I've seen some of this in some African culture, and I've also seen most of this in an Indian culture. When a guest come to your house, they don't go empty-handed. But I don't know. I'm only speaking from my own perspective. I've seen this when I came to Ghana. When a guest visits and is going, it doesn't go empty-handed. They give something. I don't know if it's also the same in other countries. Like I said, I can only speak from the perspective of what I have seen. But there's something here. When a guest comes to visit you, they should not go empty-handed. Even if it's a tiny biscuit, give. Even if it's a fruit, give. And this is one culture. It is also there. When you travel to visit your people, in the ancient time, or let me say, when I say ancient time, not so far away, maybe some hundreds of years ago or 60 years ago, in some African culture, when their daughter-in-law travel to come and visit them, and the daughter-in-law is going back, or the son is going back to the city, even if the father does not have anything, he look for whatever vegetables is in the farm, whatever agricultural produce is there in the farm, and he gives to the son. Take this to the city. Did any of you experience that? You experienced that? Very nice. Oh, very good. They give. Oh, very nice. They give. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. They give. That is the culture. But nowadays, we don't care on giving, we only care on receiving. That is what we do now. We don't care to give. We only care to do what? To receive. And that is what spoils family. That is what spoils family. That is what makes family bad. So when Lord Ram came to meet Agastya, Agastya said, he asked Agastya Muni, where should I stay? Agastya said, I will tell you where you are going to stay, a place that will be very good for you. He told him to go down to Tapovan. I have been to Tapovan. It's a very nice place. Go down there Stay there. You'll be happy. For the rest of your austerity and your exile, stay there. You'll be happy. Your wife will be happy. And there's a point here. Whenever you visit a country, make sure to visit the wise people. What did I say? Whenever you visit anywhere, seek the counsel of the wise first. Why the counsel of the wise? Can you guys tell me why I said you should seek the counsel of the wise first? Please, I would like to hear from you. Wherever you go, before you start doing anything there, make sure you seek the counsel, not the blessing, but the advice of the wise. Why? Because they know the place. And they know how to guide you. But nowadays, many of us, we don't do that because we feel like we know what is best for us. No one is debating that. No one is debating that we know what is best for ourselves. We all know what is good for ourselves. But seeking the counsel of the wise saves you a whole lot of stress. Just like if you want to start a business, what do? You must take an advice from someone that have started that kind of business. Is it not? That have been doing, not just started the kind of business for 2 years ago, but have been doing that kind of business for years. Even if the person is not going to give you money, but the person has a storage of experience to share with you that helps you. That when you start passing through any difficulty in the business, but because the person have shared their experience with you, it helps you to know how to navigate. But many of us, we don't do that. And hence, please take these moral codes, these moral, principles that I'm sharing with you. Please take it seriously. Most importantly, whenever you go to anywhere, before you want to start doing a sightseeing, you can do it later on, but first seek the advice of the wise. Always seek the advice of the wise. Make it part of if you can make this part of your lifestyle, you will always be blissful. Do you understand? Respectful greetings to you too.
I want to understand, how do we identify, in quotes, the wise? Because sometimes when we visit certain places, we are visiting with the knowledge of probably one person or a few people that live there. So how do we identify, or do we rely on the people that is receiving us as the wise, or we go in search of them, or is there something to look out for in terms of what you call the wise?
There's a very good question that you've asked. It's a very good question that you've asked. And this is where I say a lot of people pray, but they don't know how to pray. Most of us, we pray, but we don't know how to pray. Before you go anywhere, you pray. Infinite intelligence. Align my path with the wise people of where I am going, that I might take advices from them. What did I say? It's as simple as that. Because do you have the eyes to know and recognize instantly who the wise person is? No. But the infinite intelligence aligns your path. Our meeting today, our meeting all these years, was because of my prayer and a prayer of yours also. Do you understand what that means? Huh?
Yes, Baba.
What do you understand?
That for is we maybe we may not have prayed directly for a teacher, but in some of our prayers, it's identified that we needed to have that teacher in our lives, and we were now aligned. And also for you, teaching, praying to have people that would align with your teachings, or would be able to navigate life with your teachings, or being in
Absolutely.
service to people that would.
Yes, absolutely correct. Ah. So, before you set up on your journey, pray. Infinite intelligence. I don't know how to go and start searching for the wise people. A wise person is not the one that has a lot of white hair on their head. That is not a criteria for wiseness. White hair on the head is a sign of stress and old age, but it's not a criteria for the definition of wise. But our duty is to pray. Infinite intelligence, help me on this place that I'm going to go to. Even if you're going within your country, even if where you are going is within your country, please align my path with the wise, that I might hear of good counsel from them. Does it make sense?
Yes, Baba.
Beautiful. Any question before I continue? Okay. So, after Lord Ram has taken the permission and the counsel, you see, all through this journey, he has met a lot of sages that have been telling him, stay here, stay here, stay here. But he never accepted any of them. He only accepted Agastya. Because it is only Agastya that he asks, please tell me, O wise one, where is the best place for me, my wife, and my brother to stay? Only when Agastya told him did he accept. And after Agastya have told him, go to this place, you'll be happy. There's abundance of food there. There's abundance of things for you to eat at this place called Panchavati. Go and stay there. You'll be happy there. Then Lord Ram aligned his path. And which is good. The day you really meet a wise person and you take the advice of that wise person and you align your journey in accordance to that, your life problem reduces. So, after Lord Ram has aligned himself and he started his journey, on the way to Panchavati, they met a gigantic vulture. And this is where the origin of human race, we are going to discuss about it, if you are patient enough. They met a gigantic vulture. And they thought this vulture was a demon. And they said, who are you? The vulture said, know me to be Jatayu. What did I say? Know me to be what? Jatayu. That is Jatayu. Please write it down. It is going to come in your test. Jatayu. I am Jatayu. Who are you? He said, I am Dasharat. I am Ram, the son of Dasharat. Where do you come from? of what is your origin? Lord Ram asked. When Jatayu heard that Ram is the son of Dasharat, Jatayu said, "Oh, I know your father. Your father was a very good friend of mine." Ram was happy to hear that. But he said, "But who are you? Where did you come from?" Like he was asking, Lord Ram was asking, "But what is your origin?" And Jatayu said, "Listen attentively as I describe to you my origin. First of all, in the beginning, there was there were 10 progenitors. How many of you, we all believe that there's only one person that is the progenitor, right? Do you know what I mean by progenitors? English, English, English. I hope the English is not Englishing you. Progenitors. Mr. Richard said no. Mr. Rogers Charles says no. What is a progenitor? Progenitor. The name, it's very English. It's very simple now. Sarah, what is a progenitor?
But I'm going to guess it's some kind of creator or starter or something, like to start something.
Creator.
Someone that starts something.
Yes, creator. Creator. Many of us, we are used to hearing that Adam was the first creator of human race, isn't it? Adam. But here, Jatayu says no. The first creator, his name was what? Kardama. Kardama Muni. That is Kardama. Kardama. Now look at it. Let me twist your brain a bit. If you write Kardama, that is Kardama, what do you get? Adama. Isn't it? You get Adama. If you remove A from the back and you remove the Kar, what do you get? Adam. So you see? So, and hence, if truth needs to be given to people, it must be given as it is. For when truth is given as it is, it does not create confusion for anybody. Do you understand? What creates confusion is because truth is being given, but truth is not being given as it is. And that is one of the first thing that I said. Assumption creates mess. So the first was what? Kardama. The second was Vikrita. The second progenitor was Vikrita. Write it down. Vikrta. Vikrita. The second was Sesa. That is Sesa. The third was Samraya. That is Samsreya. The third was Pracheta. The fourth, sorry. Is that the fourth or the fifth? Fifth. The fifth was Pracheta. Praceta. Pracheta. The sixth was Pulaha. Pulaha. The seventh was Daksha. Yes.
Baba, can you repeat that one again, please?
Pulaha. 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 The seventh was Daksha. The eighth was Vishvaswan. That is Vishvaswan. Vishvaswan. The ninth was Aristaneni. That is Aristenemi. Aristanemi. And the last was Kashyapa. Kasyapi. Now, many of you are going to say, how are all of these progenitors there? They are all the progenitors of human race in different ages. In this age that we are, the progenitor of all of us is this last one, Kashyapa. Are you understanding? When I say in different ages, it means in different. The human race is never an ending is never just one creation that has been existing like that. Each creator creates the race of human, and in different ages, there are 4 ages. Write it down. Satya Yuga, that is Satya, Yuga, or you say Yuga, yeah, Yuga, Yuga, Yuga. Tetra Yuga, that is Treta or Tha, whichever one you want to put it. Tetra Yuga. You have Dwarpa, Dwapa, Dwarpa Yuga. And then you have the last one, which is Kali Yuga, Kaliuyuga, Kali Yuga. We are in Kali Yuga. These yogas are 1 night and 1 day of Brahma. Do you understand? Now, there is a calculation which I don't know if I should introduce you to this calculation right now. Each yoga has a certain time limit, and then another one starts. In this yoga that we are, it's supposed to be for 1 billion 110. I don't know if that calculation is correct, but I will check and I will tell you guys later on in the group. But it's supposed to be 1 billion. And out of that 1 billion, we have only used a million or 1,000. So when people keep saying the world is going to end now, the world is going to end now, the world is going to end now, they don't know the calculation of how the world is going to end. Are you understanding? In Kali Yuga, it is said Kali Yuga is the shortest of all the ages. It is the shortest. I will get the calculation because my head is a bit everywhere now, but I will get the calculation and I will send it to you. Just remind me. So I send you guys the calculation in the group. So These different progenitors created at different yugas. And the one of humanity right now is called Kashyapa. He is the father of humanity right now. We are all descendants of Kashyapa. Do you understand it? If you're confused, let me know so I can correct it and I can share some light on that. We are all descendants of Kashyapa. Now, Kashyapa got married to the 8 daughters of Daksha. The 8 daughters of who? Daksha. Aditi, that is Aditi. Diti, that is Diti. Danu, that is Danu. Kalaka, that is Kalaka. Tamra. Have you heard of the river Tamra? You've not heard of the river Tamra. You've not heard of the river Danube. You've not heard of that. I will come. There's a reason I'm gonna bring this to you, but I'm explaining something to you guys. Then you have Kroda Vasa. Now, many of you like, how do you spell Kroda Vasa? That is Krodhavasa. Kroda Vasa. Krodhavasa. Then you have Manu. Manu. And then you have the last one, Anala. Anala. These are the 8 primary wives of Kashyapa. And these 8 primary wives gave birth.
Baba, sorry, I think I have just 6.
You have what?
Can you go just 6? Can you go through the names again, please?
Aditi, Diti, Danu, Kalaka, Tamra, Krodavasa, Manu, and Anala. These are the 8 primary wives of Kashyapa. Kashyapa said, "You will give birth to sons like me, master of the 3 worlds. Aditi and Diti, Danu and Kalaka were attentive. The rest were indifferent." From Aditi, there were born 33 gods. What did I say? From Aditi, 33 gods were born. 33 gods. 12 Adityas, 8 Vasus, 2 Ashwini, and 11 Rudras. In total, there were 33. Now, you've heard many times that people say there are 33 million gods. It basically falls from this 33 gods. The primary gods that controls this earth, controls everything in creation, are 33. 33, and now they expand themselves into different roles. Now, Diti gave birth to the Daityas. The original owner of this earth were not humans. What did I say? The original owner
The original owners
of this
of
earth
this earth
were not were not humans. Humans are not the original owner of this earth. So who are the original owner of the earth? Can you guess? I want you guys to guess. Please let us interact. Who are the original owners of this earth? You've heard many places. God created the earth for humans. No. So who are the original owner of this earth? Who owns the earth? Benoit says, are they aliens? No, they are not aliens. They are created, born of a man and a woman. So who are the original owner of this earth? Miss Juliana, guess now. B, guess. Jane, guess. Gloria.
Trees or animals?
Trees or animals? You tried. Thank you. I appreciate. Who are the original owner of this earth? Our ancestors. No. The original owner of this earth with forests and oceans were the demons. Yeah. The deities. They are the original owner. Everything you guys are hey, this earth is mine. No, it's not yours. You don't own it. You are a foreigner. You are a foreigner in their land. Do you understand? In this point here, the human race have not even yet started. The human species have not started. Now let us try to connect this or bridge it with archaeology, and should we say, is it anthropology? Or let us say science. At what period did science say Homo sapiens started existing on Earth? Let us try to bridge it. Can anybody guess? Please, I don't know if any of you, follow all of this archaeology and everything. At what point did science say humans, actually Homo sapiens, came to Earth, evolve? And do not forget, Homo sapiens is just one species of humans. They are they are the neanderthals. There's the Homo floresiens, and they all stayed in different places. But Homo sapiens was the one that covered, took over a lot of them. At what period in archaeology did it say that Homo sapiens actually started? Yes, Miss Sarah.
about 6 to 7 million years ago.
About 6 to 7 million years ago.
Million years ago.
Right? Is this million years ago or 20,000 years ago? Please let us fact check it. Please check it on Google and let me know.
300,000 years ago.
300,000 years ago. Do you see that? So human species is just new. Do you see that? And in that 300,000 years ago, what was there? What was existing on the earth? You hear about the dinosaurs, isn't it? The oceans has always been there. The trees have always been there. The mountains, have always been there. 315,000 years ago. Yeah, the mountains have always been there. But the true owner, they owned all this earth with forest and oceans, the demons. But they were not called demons. They were called deityas. That is Daityas. Deityas. This is their property. You are existing on their land. If anyone has a claim to earth, it is not even you, not me. Not me. We don't have a claim. So you see, we keep fighting for what we don't have any claim to us. The demons. So we continue. Danu gave birth to a son called Aswagriva. Aswagriva, that is Aswagriva. We are all born of the same father, but of different mother. Do you understand what I mean? The demons, the demigods, the humans have the same father, but not the same mother. Are you understanding? And this is down the line. And that is why if a person wants to give me a description of a demon, you're going to draw it in a certain form, but a bit human-like. Give me a description of a god, you're going to draw it in a certain form, but a bit human-like. Why? Because we share the same father, but not the same mother. It's like a father that have different wives, so step brothers, step sisters, but the fathers is one. From Tamara, she gave birth to 5 daughters. 5 daughters, known as the crown cheese. Basi, Bhasi, Sieni, Syeni, Dhritarashtra, Dhrastrastri, Suki, Suki, and Crunchy, Kraunci, Crunchy. Crunchy gave birth to the Ulakas. What are the Ulakas? The Ulakas are the owls. The owls. They are born from women. All of these animals and everything that you are seeing are not just self-manifested. They were born from women. Is it confusing? How is it confusing? If you can see a woman that gave birth to a child that is animal-like, why should it be surprising for you to see a woman that gave birth to birds? Huh? If you've seen women that give birth, yes, Miss Juliana.
So, who did the woman sleep with to give birth to a bird?
Kashyapa.
Pardon?
Kashyapa.
Okay.
The husband, Kashyapa. Our forefather, Kashyapa. Just like who did a woman sleep with to give birth to a child that is animal-like? Her husband. This is the power of the blood. And how the blood keeps metamorphizing. Who did a woman sleep with and she gave birth to a child that is, DS? Is it not the husband? Yes, Mr. Rian.
I was thinking maybe. So at what point does the planet play a role in this kind of malformation or I'm trying to find the fine line in between.
The planet did not play a role in the malformation of anything. The planet was just a planet. If the same father can give birth to people that are called the demons, the true owners of the earth, and also give birth to people that are considered as gods, so why do you think the same father will not have relationship with his wife and give birth to birds? They are our elder cousins. I won't say cousins, brothers or sisters. And that is why you use them as your spirit animals, because you have a connection with them. You use them as your spirit totems. You connect them to something that connects to a certain god that you like or you worship. Why? Because they are your elder siblings. Am I making sense to you guys?
It's really, really strange. This is the first time I'm hearing this kind of news, really.
But it's the fact.
The deep is really deep. You have to explain this to people. They will find it strange.
Yeah, they will find, because they have not understood it yet. Their wisdom body is not yet expanded yet. So,
Baba, I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry. So, at what point did they now come to that conclusion where I don't want to say it's a conclusion, but you know what I mean, as to it's only when humans procreate that is when they are now able to have humans, right? So when owls procreate, they are able to have owls. You would not see an owl give birth to a snake. You get what I'm trying to say? So after this creation or this birth from these women, was it then now put in place that, now these creatures can now go on and start having yes, you understand what I'm trying to say? Or is there also a possibility that if these DNAs come together, they now are able to form hybrids, which we have heard of from time to time, but of course, sometimes they try to make us believe that they are mixed, yes, it's not possible.
Yes, if the DNA mix properly, but of course, why not? If a pig can be made to carry the fetus of a child, of a human child, what do you think? If a pig's heart can be transplanted in the heart of a human, what do you think? Or have you not heard of that?
I've not heard about that, but I know that they have been certain research that has to do with how they are linking a lot of animals to being able to do what the human body can do.
But of course, it's not about the linking. Many of the drugs that you use on your body, it has to pass through the pig first before it comes to your human body, because the pig shares a certain genetic characteristics. You've not heard of that? Huh?
Yes, Baba.
So, should I continue?
You can, Baba.
Basi gave birth to basas, a species of birds of prey. Shieni gave birth to hyenas, hawks, and vultures of bright luster, bright color. Dhritarashtra gave birth to swans and kalahamsas, all types of chakravaka birds. You see, this is how population starts taking place. Suki bore a daughter by the name Nata. Nata gave birth to Vidnata, a daughter Krodavasa gave birth to 10 daughters, Mrigi and Mrigamanda. Hari. Now you guys just listen because the names might, but just listen. Krodavasa gave birth to 10 daughters. You see, it is very difficult to have a male child because the daughters are the ones that create. Mrigi, Mrigamanda, Hari, Badramada, Matangi, Sadalu, Sweta, Surabi, Surasa, and Kadru. All deers, bears, species of antelopes are of Mrigamanda. They are the children of Mriga. Badramanda gave birth to the great elephants. Lions and monkeys, baboons are the children of Hari. Tigers are the children of Sadali. Elephants of all species are the children of Matangi. Sweta gave birth to the 4 elephants, guiding the 4 quarters: east, west, south, north. East, west, south, north. They are called Disagaja. That is their name, Disagaja. Surabi gave birth to 2 daughters named Rohini and Gandharvi. Rohini gave birth to the bovine race. Now, can somebody check what is the bovine race?
Mama, those pigs, points, bovine is a point.
Yes. The race of them. She gave birth to them. Gandharvi gave birth to the horses. Surasa birthed the Nagas. Nagas are a part human, part snake, part bird. It's a mixture. They are part human, part snake, part bird, because at their back they always have a wing. And this Nagas is what is worshipped in Africa, but they confuse it to be Yemoja or Mami Water. What you see in Africa, they say, oh, it's a water goddess and it have a human body, but it has a human head, but the down is a snake. So Nagas. And these Nagas are actually very, very intelligent. And they are still being worshipped till today. There are some parts that they are being worshipped. There's a place named after them also called Nagaland. Many of the knowledge that humans have were spread by these Nagas. What made them to disappear from the earth? They did not actually disappear, they entered under the earth. They decided not to show themselves. But I've heard some stories where some people say that they have encountered, these Nagas. So decided not to show themselves, but to keep themselves hidden due to the malevolent nature of humans. So they kept themselves hidden. There have been history of countries being created due to the union, which is the marriage of Naga and a human. They intermarry sometimes. They intermarry. This country Have any of you heard about Indonesia? You've heard of Indonesia. There's also a place inside Indonesia. What is it again? Forgotten. Can any of you name any countries around this Indonesia area for me? Thailand, I know. What other place?
Is Thailand among?
Yeah, Thailand is there, yeah. But another country?
New Guinea.
Huh?
Bangkok.
Bangkok is in Thailand. is this capital of Thailand. Thank you, Magrina.
Okay.
Bono.
Huh?
Bono.
Borno? No. I'm not. We are talking Africa. We're talking Asia. Sumatra. Yeah, Sumatra. Sumatra, you know. Outside, do you guys know any other countries outside? There's Philippines, there's Vietnam. There's some countries that was
Jakarta, there's Malaysia, Brunei, Cambodia.
Cambodia. Yes, that is what I'm looking for. Cambodia. Cambodia. That country was made due to the union of a sage and a Naga princess. What did I say? It was a country that was made due to the relationship, the marriage of a sage. The name of the sage is Kam, something like that. So it's Cambodia, children of Kam. It's a union, a relationship between the Naga princess and the sage. And the Nagas, they come and they take the body of a human, and they are very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. If you want to know how beautiful they are, look at some of the women. I'm sorry to use this as an example. I don't think it's a very good example, but you just use it to understand. Look at some of the women from Cambodia. Look at some of the women from Philippines. Look at some of the women from Thailand. Then you will see. Because they are descendants. They are basically descendants of the same person, but then they spread out. And the ancient country itself, it was based on this. If you go to the country and you look at the architecture, you will always see the intermingling of, half man, half snake, the structure, the Nagas. They are existing. But a Naga is not just a serpent. A serpent is not a Naga. Do you guys understand? A serpent is different. Nagas are different. Please do not think serpent means Naga. No, they are not the same. Serpents are serpent. Nagas are different. So, Surasa gave birth to the Nagas. Kadru gave birth to the snakes, the serpents. The serpents are born from a woman, and their mother is Kadru. Manu, who is the ninth wife of Kashyapa, gave birth to men. What did I say? Manu gave birth to men. So the men race of men started from Manu. She gave birth to them. Mm. And Anala, the last wife of Manu, gave birth to the trees and the holy fruits. The trees, all trees, she gave birth to. Anala is their mother. Vinata was the granddaughter of Suki, the daughter of Tamra. Kadru was the sister of Surasa. Kadru gave birth to 1,000 Nagas, the supporters of Earth. This Earth, you guys say the Earth, we see cosmically that it is floating, but it is sitting on the head of something. Below the ocean, there is something holding it, and it is 1,000-head serpent. This is not an imagination, it's a fact I'm telling you. And I've given you an indication to let you know that even your body, your flesh, I don't know if any of you were in the class when I gave this conversation, your flesh itself is held together by serpents, snakes. Do you remember when I gave this class? And you guys said, what do you mean, Baba? And I said, look at all, if you take the spinal cord of a man, you extract it, and look at the veins and all of the nerves, how does it look like? A snake. Your vein itself, how does your vein look like? Huh? Snake. Serpent. They are that which holds your body together. Without that, your flesh will fall off. Everything in your body will fall off. So they are the one that is holding your body, together. And Kadru gave birth to 1,000 Nagas, the supporters of the earth. Garuda and Aruna are the two sons. So the mother of Jatayu, do you see how it is? And this is the thing with when you meet a wise person, they don't just tell you this, but they tell you the history of how it is, how it came to be. And that is why I say, whenever you go to anywhere, try as much as you can to get the association of what? Of wise people. Of wise people. For when you don't meet wise people, you are missing out. You will not get anything. You will not get anything. So, Jatayu, after explaining, what did he say? I'm trying to bring out the name of his mother. So the mother of Jatayu is called Aruna. Aruna. That is the mother of Jatayu. She gave birth to these two great virtues. He has two brothers. He has a brother. His name is Sampath. Sampath is his brother's name. Okay. Now that you know the race, the origin of human, do you have a question for us? We have been here for 1 hour, 49 minutes. I don't want to take too much of your time. Any question for me? Or you are still thinking how a woman can give birth to an owl?
No, Baba. Yes. Yes. But also, with the list of things you've mentioned so far, is it that this giving birth, maybe you know that since this is not like something that's permissible in the current world that we live in, like people can't even phantom these things that you're saying, right? I want to assume that the giving birth also is not the natural kind of pregnancy. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, the way we would assume.
No, it is the natural
having a
form.
baby
No,
comes.
the natural form of pregnancy.
So those were the person that gave birth to trees. So she gave birth to the tree and then planted
Saplings. And it grows. Do you think, haven't you heard that the trees are also beings?
Yes, I've heard about that.
So if you've
Well,
heard,
people have also experienced it.
if you've heard that the trees are beings, so do you think the trees are non-living entity?
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to understand how it was possible for her to have. It's still the part of me, it's the human part of me that's trying to phantom everything.
She
You know what I'm trying to say?
She gave birth to the trees, and the trees grow. And have you not heard previously that the trees used to walk around?
Not the bad one.
No, they do. They walk around. They became transfixed in one place, just like the mountains were cursed to remain transfixed in one place due to a curse.
When they said when
Sorry?
Oh wow. When did they walk around? Is it at night or in the daytime?
Daytime, every time. They walk around.
So it's only people that have spirit eyes that can see that they are walking around.
Now they are transfixed in one place, but previously they walk around. Sorry?
But now they don't walk around.
Now
they
they
just stay
can't.
in one place.
They stay in one place. And the reason why they are in one place was due to the curse that they accepted to take from Indra.
Okay.
If any of you have been paying attention, or maybe I think I've not gotten there, when Indra killed somebody, he was cursed. And hence, just like previously, the woman does not bleed. Bleeding came from the women accepting the curse of Indra. And hence, the monthly cycle was the curse. But previously, women don't bleed. That is what the scripture says. That is what history says. Women don't bleed before. Bleeding was because of the curse. The trees does not emit liquid. They started emitting liquid and became transfixed because of the curse that they accepted, also from Indra. And Indra is the god of heaven. So they accepted willingly. Do you understand?
So, Baba, when these people.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So that means when they gave us the parable about if the mountain does not go to Mahomet, the Mahomet will come to the mountain or something like that. So it was probably a literal thing that used to happen. Like the mountain does move.
But of course. Yes. It does. It was a literal thing. You guys heard in the Bible that Adam has two wives, isn't it? Eve and Lilith, isn't it?
Yes, Baba.
And you were told that Lilith is the one that gave birth to all the first children of Adam, which are what? The trees, the snakes. Didn't you hear that? The tigers, they were the children of Lilith. Didn't you hear that? If the Bible said that, or you heard about that, that is written in the Bible, so why are you having difficulty in truly seeing the true genealogy of who are the true mothers of all of this? They say Lilith is the mother of the spirit and everything. It's basically trying to describe something higher, but they just try to summarize it in one form for you. These are the true mothers of all of creation. Everything is born from a woman, and that is why a woman is most reverenced. It took a long time for a woman to be able to give birth to a man. A long time. And in the process of finding that man, she gave birth to so many things. If you have seen children that are born in different ways, why would there be difficulty in truly seeing this, that yes, indeed, truly a woman can give birth? It seems like you don't know what a woman's body is. It's a very powerful tool, and that is why it is reverenced. Do you guys understand? Or you're still lost? That how can a woman give birth to an owl?
Baba, I have a question.
Yes.
Maybe this could be a far-fetched, but in the age we're living in of technology and AI and everything, will there come a time when we may be seeing things that our own eyes won't be able to fathom? Maybe in relation to what you're talking about. Will there come such a time, or maybe not in our lifetime?
The process have started. We've already started saying so many things that the eye cannot really fathom. That started creating a lot of questions in so many people. Look at the different types of children that are born. The unnecessary kinds of syndromes that is happening. They're like, how is a woman giving birth to this? How is this happening? What is happening in the genetics that is making this to happen? They said chromosomes. When the chromosomes does not split well, it creates something. So if you believe that when the chromosome does not split well, it creates something, so what do you think? If the chromosome split in a different way, do you think it is not going to give birth to a snake? If the chromosomes does not split well and it gave birth to a child that the feet is joined together, tied, and they have to do operation to open the feet, what do you think of that? If the chromosomes does not split well and it gave birth to children that are conjoined together, you are basically seeing it, but you are choosing not wanting to accept it because you think that the human body is a special thing and God cannot give anything back. It is not God given, it's just showing you how life is happening. You are seeing it everywhere. You are seeing children that are born conjoined, isn't it? Haven't you seen children that the twin is inside of the body and the hand of the twin is outside? You are seeing it. But we are choosing not to want to see it because we are, knowledge is not there. But now I'm showing it to you that it is true. It is true. And the scripture did not reject it. It's rather say this people and the children also gave birth to other children. And then it says, these are the children, this is their mother. This is how they started. And this is how they continued. And that is why I said in the beginning, you must see through the eyes of the scripture, see through the eyes of intelligence, and see through the eyes of what? The guru. So there is nothing special under the earth. Neither is there anything new under the earth. And I told you, the demons, the demigods, you are the same father, but different mother. So they are like stepbrothers. We're stepbrothers to them. And the same thing that happened between in a family whereby the father has many wives, you know, they don't naturally like each other. Stepbrothers don't like stepbrothers. You know already, you see it everywhere. So when next you're killing your cockroach, you're killing this, because what? It's natural. The enmity of the mother towards the other. This one give birth to this child that is like this and everything like that. So the stepbrother hatred, we express it out to our other stepbrothers by killing them. I don't like you. Go away. Your mother doesn't. Why? Repeating the hatred passed down by the mother. Does it make sense? Very good. Very good. Okay. Is there any other question? Else, I will call it a day for today.
Respectful greetings, sir.
Respectful greetings to you too, Magrina Prabhu.
Okay, I overheard somewhere that plants used to make women pregnant. Is this information true?
Yes, when you take some herbs. When you take some herbs.
Plants have the ability to make women pregnant.
Yes, some herbs are very powerful. Yes. Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Yes. Any other questions?
I also.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That I also heard somewhere that that plants are farming us so that they can use us as manure.
It's a fact. We are all farming each other. It's true. We are all farming each other.
Okay.
We are all farming each other. We are farming the farm. We are farming the plant to eat as food. The plant is farming us to eat as food. That's just it. It's the cycle. It's never ending. Yes.
Yeah.
Miss Juliana, you wanted to say something?
I wanted to say that all the names that you mentioned, this one, can you put it on the chat? Can you screenshot it for us? Because it was too many.
If you guys will be able to read by handwriting, why not? I'll put it there.
Yes, you put it in the exams.
Okay. Yes, yes, I will put it in the chat. But if you guys are gonna be able to read my handwriting, so why not?
Thank you, Baba.
Merci.
Respectful greetings, Baba. A question, please.
Respectful greetings to you too, Miss Annie Brown Prabhu.
Baba, whenever I am watching like a movie, like Hollywood movies, and they would come up with all these different creaturey things, and I'm always wondering, where did they get this idea from to make a walkie-talkie snake and man off human, off animal, and off things. But I think from listening to this lesson and what you're teaching us, what you're helping us to understand, Papa, is that these people are familiar with this kind of knowledge.
Yes.
So they go to the carving and the artists and the makeup and the people and create them and put them out there for us.
Yes.
So we can sit at home, watch it and say the devil and all different nonsense.
Yes.
But I'm so happy that this knowledge is being passed. I'm alive to be hearing this knowledge and understanding it, because without a teacher, there's no way I was going to understand what I'm hearing. So what a load of nonsense and dismiss it and be gone to bingo or something.
Yes.
But I respectfully thank you, my teacher,
for
letting me understand what I'm listening to, I'm hearing, and what my mind can think.
Yes.
Because if we are here, you're not thinking, you can't think. Stop right there. Don't bother want to know anything. Just don't ask no question. Don't go any further. Stop there. But thank you for the knowledge.
Thank you very much. All good fortune flight to you, Miss Annie Brown Prabhu. I appreciate. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of you. Now I have to stop in the absence of every other question. Thank you very much for your time. May all good fortune fly to each and every one of you. Again, I'm making the yes, Miss Juliana. Okay.
Just say thank you.
All right. Merci beaucoup. So again, I'm making the announcement. I will be coming to Europe, and I would like to see all of you, and also our retreat here in Mauritius. You see, this is one of the things whereby you need to plan yourself to come to Mauritius, because I'll be sharing a lot of mystery. I'll be teaching you a lot of mystery. So start planning yourself to come to Mauritius. If you don't come, you are missing out. And since we are planning to organize it once a year, so you guys still have a lot of ample time. If you're not able to meet with us this year, it's next year, and we'll want to try to make it a continuous and consistent thing, because in that way you are able to start growing, you are able to start developing, and then you are able to, understand life. Because when you truly understand life and you truly understand what life is, tell me where your problem is going to be. There's not going to be any problem. So please, the retreat is being scheduled for November of this month of this year. So we have this is July. We have August, September, October, November. So 4 months to practice, to start getting yourself ready. We are going to, after I finish discussing with the admin team, we are going to let you know how much it will cost for your staying, for the whole period, maybe 10 days or 11 days, depending. And then, you plan yourself and everything like that, So, and also I'll be coming to Europe in September. So if you're in Europe, I want to see you. Try to come and see us. All right. And that is it. And please, take this teaching seriously. Take it seriously. Learn, understand, assimilate, live it. Which, when I mean live it, simply means what you are learning, let it also be your lifestyle. If you make it your lifestyle, it is you that will be peaceful, not Sukadeva. It is you that is going to feel the difference inside of you, not Sukadeva. And whichever way you wish to support the teachings, please do. We'll be happy. Thank you very much. All good fortune fly to you, and see you when I see you next Tuesday. All right. Ciao.
Thank you, Baba.
Nice. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.